Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
Diggity dank.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Nightwing News, March edition. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is.
Hello, I'm Kristen.
And like I said, we're going to cover all the new March books they all pretty much came out this week. Nightwing,
which is convenient for us.
Nightwing, Titans, yep, Batman, Robin, Year One, and special shout out to World's Finest, where Dick barely was in it. Batman, Superman were barely in it a little more. And again, kids, well, if you haven't been watching Harley Quinn, well, maybe we'll talk that next week. But yes, they do. I thought they were just going to leave that Dick Grayson Nightwing storyline hanging out there, but nope. They kind of paid that off. What I say, episode 5? I think it was 4 or 5. All right, but yes, the Batman Superman World's Finest. Yes, barely any Dick Grayson in it. Batman and Superman. Oh, did you see? I guess they said Mark Waid. He's doing like a crossover thing. It's gonna like set up DC Comics' next big event. What is it? It's like yesterday something, but it's a crossover between the current Justice League book and Batman Superman World's Finest.
Oh, so they mentioned that at the end of the issue, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm thinking there's time travel involved. Oh, you know, it'd be great if young Dick got to meet old Dick. Was I always this much of a smartass? Yeah, you were. So yes, kids, newbie crossover coming. Surprise. All right. So we probably won't go into that much. The World's Finest. So. So we can do our usual order: Batman and Robin, and then Titans, and then Nightwing.
Yep, sounds good.
All right.
Oh, I will say from a couple weeks ago, I did pick up Teen Titans Go coming back, and that's actually pretty funny because they get told their comic is being canceled, so then they're trying to save it. So then they go through all of these. They're like, maybe they'll like us if our comic is like this. They're like, maybe they'll like us if our comic is. Our comic is like this, or like a sad ennui comic, or so they go through a couple different styles. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's very Teen Titans Go.
Yes, looks like I haven't watched Teen Titans in so long. Or should I say Teen Titans Go?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. All right, so this week we got Batman and Robin Year One, number 6. We're halfway through already.
Wow. Crazy.
Seems like it just started.
Yeah. Kind of did.
I know. All right, so that page in the beginning about some extortionists use blackmail, some use guns, as we get the flashback to the Flying Grayson's death. Well, at least mom and dad. Then we get the candlelight pledge. Because yes, remember, kids, General Grimaldi has kidnapped Dick, so Batman's coming to the rescue.
That's right. Well, he's kidnapped Robin, so I guess he left that little post-it on the bike.
Yeah, I can't. And Alfred, have you found them yet? No, but I know where to look.
That's half the battle.
Mm,
Knowing is half the battle.
nice, G.I. Joe. Then Grimaldi like trying to get like Dick to talk or Robin to talk. He's like, tell me what you know about Batman. I might not, and we said he might have Batman might force his hand, so Grimaldi might have to hurt Robin. So he's like, tell me what you know about Batman. Maybe we'll come to that. And of course, Robin doesn't say anything.
Right. I also find it funny where, of course, they're trying to take his mask off, and the guy's like, "Why? There are 100,000 kids, boys his age. You think you're gonna know him?"
I know, that's funny.
Which is funny because, of course, I mean that always is kind of the thing with Batman is, of course, like if he weren't Bruce Wayne, then it wouldn't really matter if someone took him off. It's like that. What was that? The old Justice League cartoon where Lex Luthor gets swapped into Flash's body. And he's like, "Let's see who you really are." And he's like, "I have no idea who this is."
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, as far as they know, they're not going to know what Batman looks like either. They don't know he's Bruce Wayne.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Hoods are stupid. Guess they lock him in a room. Then you see Batman come crashing through the window.
Well, at first it's a decoy.
Oh yes, that's right.
Giant bat, or as the guy says, it's just a big bleep 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 kite.
Mm. Oh yeah, because Batman sneaks in from like in another window. He's like, he didn't know what this. He's like, he didn't know Grimaldi had this chemical laboratory. He's like, what's going on? Well equipped. Is it narcotics? No, wrong materials. But then we see like two doctors or whatever experimenting on a person.
Yeah, so I guess sometimes I feel like I meant to look back at last month and I forgot. Sometimes we're reading confused, but Clayface was in. We thought there was like a Clayface, or was that a different comic? But now it's like there might not be just that there's Clayfaces, that they're making Clayfaces.
That, or I don't know if it's supposed to be like another version of Venom or something.
Oh.
But this person's like, yeah, because this person's all deformed, and here's the doctor saying, "Oh, it's a failure." Batman's like, "Well, this is a failure. I hate to see success." So basically, yeah, now the lab's burning and everything, and this hulking monster is attacking Batman. So the guys call Grimaldi, and he says, "Get my father out," and then salvage the files, the computers, anything that could be tied to us, then abandon the site. One of those guys says, "What about the kid?" He served his purpose. Let him burn. But no one needed to save Robin because he's getting out of his own ropes. I love. He's like,
Right, because he was trained by Dibney, the contortionist.
Dibney. Oh, is that a call?
You think that's a reference to Plastic Man, right?
Elongated Man. Yeah.
Elongated Man. That's right.
Ralph Dibney. That's what I thought. Because Dick's like, morons. You call these knots? And then he figures he can't get out the door, so. But we don't see what he does yet because Batman's attacking the big monster guy. Batman's like, we can help fix you, but we got to get out of here first. And Batman's like, here, let me help you. And the Thing's like, no, we die together. But then I guess some of the chemicals hit If it's more chemicals, but yeah, something something goes up and it's a big explosion.
Yes, we have two things that should not be touching. It looks like some kind of gas or something hits some of the
Probably.
chemicals. Yeah.
So Batman's like, uh oh, he's worried about Robin, so he runs up the stairs, like, Robin, can you hear me? I love all these thugs are coming down the stairs, but they're not slowing Batman down. Mm. So, but meanwhile, Robin's, taking a piece of pipe and he kind of makes a grappling hook because he's going to swing off the building. I love he's walking across the tightrope to the next building. He sees Batman. Oh, hey, about time, dude. You take the bus or something?
So sassy.
I know. Then they're back at the cave, and Alfred's like, "Oh, well, quit the evening you two had." And Bruce, how do I handle this, Alfred? What's an appropriate punishment? And Alfred's just like, that depends on how much more excruciating worry and stress you wish to inflict upon me, doesn't it? So, but then Alfred just goes upstairs, and Dick wants to know if he's fired. Bruce is like, not yet. I'm having Alfred install fingerprint activation on anything here that could conceivably be called a vehicle, but you're not fired.
I was like, we're gonna have Alfred install fingerprints on his feet because.
And yeah, but Bruce is like, you cost us. And Dick, you mean the bike? We're rich, right? He's like, he goes, no, I'm rich. He's like, no, Grimaldi had a lab. Now I don't know why. I knew where to find him. Now I don't. We have extraordinary resources which to fight crime, but the most vital of them is information. Every night counts. Every night that doesn't bring us one step closer to cleaning up Gotham is wasted. The people can't afford that. And I love Dick's just doing handstands on like the stair rail. Why? Because I got kidnapped by Goombas who clearly couldn't hold on to a turtle if it was chained to a refrigerator. Congratulations, if getting out of their trap would be nice, by the way. Bruce is like, no, Grimaldi's on a Goomba. Pay attention. Bruce, I'm out of patience and you're out of control. You're undisciplined. And Dick, undisciplined? How dare you? You want to talk discipline? You're not the only one here who trained his ass off. The Flying Graysons were the greatest aerialists in the world. That took hella work. From the time I was 3, I practiced trapeze 10 hours a day until my hands were covered in blisters. I fell from that tightrope a million times before I learned to cut through the foot and leg cramps. Showmanship is hard. And Bruce, like, this isn't a show. If you aren't going to take this seriously, maybe I made a mistake. I do take it seriously. But yeah, that's when Dick really lets it out about, you showed me the ropes when we found my parents' killer. I could have stopped right there, but I know there's even more bad people out there. Blah blah blah. All these innocent people don't deserve it. And then he's like, you can fire me, but you can't stop me. No one can. And Bruce is like, thank you for what? Finally opening up.
The one thing that I was gonna say is, I mean, I understand it's very Bruce, so it's not a criticism of Wade. It's just a criticism of how Bruce is. But when he says this isn't a show, if you don't take it seriously, I made a mistake taking you in. Like that's the wrong thing to say. Like it shouldn't be maybe I made a mistake taking you in. It's like maybe I made a mistake letting you be Robin, but this taking you in makes it sound like I only took you in because you have value to me as a crime fighter. Kind of thing, which I know is sort of a problem that Bruce has, but that very much.
Maybe it's just the wording too. Maybe that's what he means, but just the way he says it.
Right.
Taking you into this world or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But how about at the end
But
when
yeah, I did like that exchange a lot. I wish he had said something about like you need to be around more or whatever. But yes, it was good for him to point out like you say I'm undisciplined because I don't do it your way, but I know what to do. Yeah, you're not the only one that's trained a lot.
this is a Burger King, Batman. You can't always have it your way.
There you go.
Mm, but yeah, Bruce so happy he opened up, and he's like, it's like as different as we are, that's what we share. That exact anger, and what we do gives a purpose. I don't think you're here to help me. I think we're here to help each other. And then Bruce, now are you going to teach me how to walk a tightrope or what?
I kind of want Bruce to be bad at it.
Exactly. Oh, I mean, he's already running and jumping off buildings. I mean, how bad could he be a tightrope?
I don't know. I want him to also have to fall a million times.
And I mean, can we just admit, like, maybe Dick is like now, well, maybe not at this point, but by the time he's Nightwing, maybe a better fighter and a better everything physically because he's been training since he's 3.
He's a different kind of fighter, though. He can't take as many punches as Batman because he's not as much of a brick wall.
Yeah. Because again, Bruce lived a pretty soft life until he was, what, 8, 10, 12, whenever those parents were killed.
All right. And then finally, though, to wrap it back around with if we see that kid, are we going to know who it is? Two-Face comes to Grimaldi, and we finally know what the file is.
Yes, yeah. The cops were, I guess, trying to figure out who Batman is because there's a whole list of suspects in there, including a picture. We don't see the name, but suspiciously, it looks like Bruce Wayne.
Gasp.
Oh Lord! So what are
The plot thickens.
are Grimaldi and his men going to go like check out all these people now?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to stay tuned.
Exactly. All right. So yeah, what do you think? I mean, we're halfway through already.
Yeah, that's good. I like this one. Like I said, I liked that Dick was like, hey, you're not the only one that works hard.
Yes, and then I guess maybe that now they won't be sniping at each other every 2 seconds.
Let's hope.
Yeah. But no, it was good. All right. Should we go to Titans?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, when this one opened up, I was like, wait, did I forget something? Did I miss something? But no. They went back and explained it. Yeah, because Titans 21 kind of opens up. Well, Roy thinking about how much the Titans are a family to him, but then it's like all of a sudden they're fighting. There's nobody I hate more. I want to kill them. Then we see Psycho Pirate has Raven, and because she's the thing she's been doing to try to make herself whole again. Now Psycho Pirate's like, well, I can use that to take control of you.
Right.
Which is, I mean, I guess maybe it's just through the mask, but yeah, it almost looks like he just like kind of bonds with her or something.
Yeah, sticks his fingers in. But then we go back to zombie superhero.
Yes, because remember, Psycho Pirate took Roy's place, so Roy's still passed out in Central Park.
Yes, I love those kids. Do you think he's dead? Poke him with a stick.
He's some kind of superhero, an arrow guy. Green Arrow, I think. Green Arrow wears green, dummy. Duh.
Classic kids.
I know. Then he's like, is it Red Arrow? And Roy wakes up. Red Arrow was a long time ago, past tense. I'll knock it off.
Like, zombie superhero.
But then he calls Vic for a boom tube back. And I guess Roy's the first to discover that, the big project Vic's been working on, he rebuilt Venadia. Mm, I love the whole, what page is that? Roy, isn't the super strong and ultra dangerous? And didn't she try to kill the Titans? Vic, yeah, but who hasn't at one time or another?
This is true.
Roy, didn't she die? And Vic's like, yeah, rebuild her. Mm, After Raven killed her, Raven, who also tried to kill the Titans, who was manipulated to do so, just like Benatia was. Mm, and then, Vic's like, he believes in rehabilitation and second chances. And Roy, not sure that applies to machines. And Vic's like, pick your next words carefully, Harper. But then, Roy finally lets out. Oh, I wasn't. He's like, why aren't you at Star Labs? I wasn't. I was never at Star Labs. They figure out something's going on. So they boom tube Star Labs.
Yes.
And then it looks like, the Psycho Pirate controlled Raven is taking down the Titans. And then Psycho Pirate tries to make the Titans attack each other. But of course, Venadia, she says she's pretty much all machine now, so she really has no organics to affect anymore. So, Psycho Pirate's like, oh, I see from the memories she killed you before. Can I kill you again? And then there's like a big battle between Raven and Psycho Pirate in her head, where he tries to push her down so deep she'll never come out. But then we get White Suit Raven. What?
That's right.
This one's saying she's the dark half that she never fully accepted. So she subconsciously locked me away. I thought the Darkwing Queen or whatever was her dark side.
Uh, so maybe I
Darker
guess I
Darker?
felt like the Darkwing Queen was like partial her dark side. It was bringing out her dark side, but it was also something else. I guess because it's like another. Because didn't they have to like gather up outside things to?
Yeah. God, she's so emo. But again, since Raven was under attack by Psycho Pirate, she's like, she decided to release me, and I am angry. Attack Psycho Pirate. But Raven and this dark side decide, it's time to come together and be whole again. For real this time. So she comes out, and of course that broke all the control on the Titans. And Roy's basically down on himself. So he can't be the guy who screw ups keep endangering the team. I just can't. And then Bumblebee's telling her, and Raven's pretty much Rachel's subconscious, her emotions are finally united like they're supposed to be, no longer working in opposition. So she says, all you basically have to do is just needed to stop resisting, fighting against yourself.
Can we laugh though? How we see in that one picture that like the Nightwing suit is artfully ripped.
Yeah. So yeah, the Raven problem's over, but they figure out they have a bigger problem. They figure out finally that it's Deathstroke. So yeah, they figure out Deathstroke was behind Psycho Pirate, and he's been pulling stuff. He's been pulling strings behind the scenes for a while now. Shimmer, Killer Frost, even all the way back to Clock King. Was it really that long ago?
It was.
Dick, which means it's just a matter of time before he strikes again. And Dawn is like, no, we're not, because we're going to strike first. No more being reactive. No more waiting for the attack. The Titans are taking the fight to Deathstroke.
Oh, dun dun dun.
Yes. And again, I was afraid this was going to happen. I like all the Titans, but again, I think we've lost a little bit of Dick being more front and center in this book since he's not leader anymore.
Yeah, but this has been kind of focused on Raven for a few issues anyway. I think it's just the nature of the team book. They kind of cycle through. You know, you gotta let everybody have their chance.
True.
So we'll see.
So you still enjoying it still then?
I mean, it's pretty good. I still don't like how the faces are in the drawings. Yeah. The art, I should say.
Yeah, I wish we'd get that villain artist back.
Yeah, Dada's face always looks weird when it's a close-up.
Yeah.
Like, it was good. I mean, I liked Batman and Robin Year One and Nightwing better.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it was good.
All right. Oh, yep. Nightwing 124. All right.
Yes, and I noticed on the back they've got these advertisements for Batman Ninja versus Yakuza League.
Oh god.
I'm ready for it. Yeah, but see, that's got to be Nightwing right there at the.
Maybe.
That's got to be well, because it's Batman, and then that's obviously Tim and Damian in the middle.
Yep.
That must be Nightwing, I would think. Yeah, because he's got the sticks. Yeah.
We might have to cover that.
I don't know. I'm here for it. Okay. I found Batman Samurai hilarious. That at the end when Jason shows up and his helmet is like 3 feet tall, amazing. It was worth it just for that.
Oh my. All right. So this one opens up with oh yeah, they're trying to save the Flyboys. Flyboys have been inhaling the chemical pervaded decay of chemo-infested corpses. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly.
It's on their bloodstreams, and yeah, Dick's like, they need, he's talking to Oracle. They need blood transfusions. And Dick says he's a universal donor. Who else here knows their blood type? Talking to the
so now we know that Dick is O negative. That's not my blood type, but I am also negative. So I was like, woo woo, yeah.
So yeah, basically the Teddies are
Although I feel like the blood type of the Bat family changes to whatever is convenient for the story.
Another ninja trick.
Yes, my blood type is whatever it needs to be at this exact moment.
But the Teddies don't want to help the Flyboys because like one of them got their nose burned off. And the one that he's at the leader, he says, we wouldn't even be here if you under the same bleeping roof as them, unless you were, as long as you as long as you're guaranteeing the peace, that's the only reason they're there. Mm-hmm. And then the Oracle's, what about a hospital? And he's like, no, won't do anything. Too much liability if they're found to have operated on non-human bodies. I have 3 of them here, unlikely to survive the next few hours, even with transfusion. And she's like, "You only have so much blood to give, Boy Wonder. Come on, I've been in space. I get shot at every night. This isn't gonna be what kills me." Mm. And she's like, "Please, no secrets between us, Dick. You're not sure about this. I can hear in your voice." He's like, "There's no other way." So they're doing the blood transfusion.
That sketchy lab.
Yep. And that Dr. Fly woman. Mm. He's like, "Yeah," so he's telling her, "Yeah, we have to give these three a blood transfusion, to dilute the mutagen and stuff." And she's like, "But they'll each need so much." He's like, "Yeah, well, I'm pretty healthy. Eat a vegetable almost every day."
If Alfred heard that, it'd be like a knife to his heart.
Just one a day?
Because Alfred is the king of meal planning.
Exactly. But then all of a sudden, again, maybe is it hallucination? Is it not? He sees that Zanny. Mm,
Yes, the sort of commedia dell'arte clown.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking Dick thinks it's a hallucination, but I think it's a real thing, right?
I don't know. Maybe we're supposed to be questioning this. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to sound stupid, but he says, "We are the children of Wortham." Is that Frederick Wortham?
Oh, I was wondering if maybe that was supposed to be a reference, but let me see.
Because he said that, then he says, "We are the violence in the video game," the backmasked lyric in the popular song. So
Could be. I mean, because the Zanny or Zany, which is from which English Zany comes, is like they said in that first one, the commedia dell'arte kind of clown trickster figure,
mhm.
and like a harlequin is one of those figures.
Mm.
But it doesn't. Yeah, and they have that like almost plague doctor looking mask. But yeah, I'm looking at this. I don't see. It's like way older than Frederick Wortham. So yeah, I think that is also supposed to be like a shout out
Mhm.
to him.
But yeah, he's basically saying, yeah, about how Dick's given over 2 pints of blood to each of the three flyboys, and this is almost half the blood in an adult human body. Is far more than can safely be given while remaining conscious. Mm, mm. He's basically saying, "Yeah, now I'm pretty sure he can see me since he's so close to death."
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking he's not like it makes sense that Dick would think he's a hallucination, but I think he's some creepy character that yeah, when you're in an altered state of consciousness, he can reach you.
Mm. Because again, they're making a question it because he says, "I saw you as a child when Olivia Pierce dosed me with something. I'm seeing you now again because she's come back into my life."
Right. But it
Mm,
could be that she is those two are tied together and that's why he saw him both
mm-hmm.
times. Uh,
And he's basically saying his secret's safe with him, and you're seeing me because you're dying. But a little push and a shove, and you'll be back in the waking world. We don't want you on this side of the curtain yet. Mm. It says something about Sweet Circus Boy. You're going to make such a wonderful ringmaster for the Cirque to send. Dick, ugh, this hallucination sucks. You suck. And yet the show goes on as you learned so long ago. Basically pushes him back, and he does wake up.
Because he got shot with adrenaline.
Because the doctor says deep breath. Your heart stopped there for a second. Mm. And then two of the flyboys didn't make it.
Like he saved one of them, so that was good.
Mm-hmm. Then the teddies come in and say, can't believe you wasted your blood on these scumbags, Nightwing.
Or burning hell, you jumped up furry. uh,
And the young kids like telling him stop it, and it's like Nightwing trying to help all of us, but you still want to fight. Hmm. And he's like, what's the point? What's all this? And Dick's all proud. He's like, you tell him, kid. But then Oracle calls it bad news. He's like, see, I told you I'd be fine. But she says she's been tapping phones that she shouldn't have been tapping. Basically, Dick's sister, the mayor. So Dick calls her and says, tell me you didn't. Tell me you haven't just authorized Spheric to release man-hunting robots on the streets of Bloodhaven, which they did. She did.
I can't believe anyone would think like this is some Terminator stuff.
I know.
Why would anyone like, hey, I have some human hunting robots for you? The answer is always no. Always no.
I know. But she's like, there's been only the bombings and everything and the gangs.
It's like, do you remember the Matrix? It's not supposed to be a documentary.
You remember Heartless? Heartless wasn't as bad as this.
Right, yeah. Get it together, people.
But she says, yeah, she's overseeing the whole thing with mounted cams with Pierce. They're only authorized to use non-lethal force unless the gangs come out guns blazing. Dick, can you expect them to act rationally when killer robots start smashing their doors down? But yeah, I guess he hangs up on her. Getting on the bike.
We see that getting on the bike, which he should not be.
Yeah, because
this made me feel good. So when I've never obviously given as much blood as Nightwing, but often when I give blood, I'm kind of messed up afterward. So that made me feel good, even though Nightwing gave like half his body. I was like, oh, now I don't feel as bad when I'm wimp afterwards.
And Barbara's like, what are you doing? Your vitals are over the place. You're in no shape for a killer robot fight. Aw, but I love killer robot fight. But he says he threw the worst of it. Everything's going to be fine. But then, yeah, he sees Zany again. Isn't it just? And you could still see it with one foot in the other world. For how everything is all just fun and games. And Dick says, you're not real. You're a lingering hallucination. So yeah,
see, like part of the circus on the side.
Yep. And Melinda's like, that's probably enough, Olivia. We just need to drive them out of their lairs and arrest them. Then she's like, wait, Nightwing was right. Some of them are just kids. Yes, to be expected. And Olivia's like, it's so sad, isn't it? How all progress is built in the bones of the young. And Melinda's now like, call it off. She says, and Olivia's like, she was only a little girl and she ran away. And Melinda's still like, call it off. And Olivia, I ran away and joined the circus. As she's pulling her face off.
Yeah, Melinda. Oh, Nightwing was right about you. Yeah, duh.
Exactly.
She offers you killer robots. Of course, she was bad news.
Exactly. Then you see one of the robots come out to get one of the teddies. But then, yeah, Dick starts hallucinating, sees it as an elephant coming at him.
Like, what? Not an elephant.
But
something shoots
bunch of bullets.
the killer robot. So he's able to knock it down.
Yep. Will you please
which we'll
just?
see in a second. Then I love how they're telling us Melinda's like, "What's wrong with your face?" And she's saying like, he, the Zanny, is going to make the children magical and magnificent. He needs them to come willingly, but of course we don't get to see the face. They're saving it up for next month.
Big issue 125 for real.
Right. And then we find out who was it that shot the man eating, not yet, the man hunting robot. It was Bryce.
Yeah.
Who put on a Nightwing symbol.
Yeah, he says, we got him, didn't we, boss? And Dick's like, boss? So, yeah, so at least Bryce is like ready to form a Nightwing gang.
Bryce is ready to rob it up.
Oh, God. Is Dick just gonna like unite some of these gangs? Be like, okay, I'll be your boss, but you have to do it exactly what I say. No killing.
So it'll be. He should bring Jason in. He should get them. He should gather them. He should gather them all up. Be like, be on the same side, and now work for my brother.
There's a role model for you.
Yeah, but Jason would keep them in line for a longer term.
True.
Jason speaks their language.
Can't the Alfred Pennyworth Foundation take them in or something?
Yeah, probably. Well, I'm sure after these man-hunting robots rampage through the city and all this kind of stuff, there'll be such destruction that they can probably all get jobs in construction.
Nice.
As they rebuild the city.
True. Oh, yeah. Good thing things went bad. Now you have jobs. All right, so. All right, what was your favorite issue this time?
I don't know. It was hard because I really liked both in Batman and Robin, Dick being like, how dare you call me undisciplined? That exchange was good, but also it was so satisfying in Nightwing for Melinda to finally be like, oh man, Nightwing was right about you. Like, yeah, duh.
I know. You knew that was coming.
Exactly. But it was still so satisfying to when it came. So I don't know. I'd say it was a tie for me because both really gave me what I wanted.
Nice.
How about for you?
It's pretty close between Nightwing and Batman and Robin Year One. I don't know. I might have to pull. Well, I mean, again, Nightwing was so good, but I don't know. I almost want to say Batman and Robin just because I was getting the Kristen feels in those last couple pages there.
It was good. It was top notch. No lie.
All right. Well, anything else on these issues?
Nah, that's a wrap.
All right. Well, next time for our classic review, we're going to do New Teen Titans 13 and 14, which I believe are Crisis on Infinite Earth's tie-ins. So,
Okay.
See what happens.
So that's like the second version of 13 and 14.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
the like 84. He's Nightwing, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
Nice. All right. So yes, kids. And again, we're sick of hearing ourselves talk. Yeah, we need feedback. Send us your feedback. Well, pretty much anything, Nightwing. We'll talk to you. Forgot what I was doing there for a second. All right. So send us your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find pretty much any episode of anything we've done at CapesLunatics.wordpress.com. And you can also remember you can help support us by either buying merch at TeePublic or Spring, or you can pick up merch at TeePublic or Spring. Again, you can rain random money on us through the Cash App link, and of course, Subscribe to our Patreon, exclusive uncensored content every month. And when you subscribe, you can request topics for me and Lilith to discuss. So go ahead and do it now. Subscribe, patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. And if you're in the mood to spend money, kids, and actually get some good content for it, yes, you can go on Amazon. And again, another big anniversary is upon us here. So yes, go on Amazon, pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder. Again, you will learn something new. I promise you that. And again, put together by this woman down here, and your purchase helps support an educator. All right, I think she's going to have to rebuild the Department of Education, but...
Yeah, well, one step at a time.
I know.
I'm still an educator, no matter what that department happens to that department.
Exactly, as you'll learn when you read Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder.
Not all education happens in schools.
That's right. Happens on the streets. Them flyboys.
It's important to be a lifelong learner.
Pick up a damn book and read, people.
That's right.
Maybe with some happy thoughts. Yeah, read a damn book. I don't care what you read. If you all you read is like,
want to get it instead of, you know how Southwest used to say, want to get away for a while. Want to get away, read a book and live in a different reality for a while.
Or read a comic or read a magazine. I don't care if all you read is like sports magazines or something. Just read, people.
The escapism is very necessary.
Exactly.
And as bad as things are, at least there's not a man-hunting robot after you.
Shh.
Yet.
Oh, don't get the idea.
And all your blood is internal, where the blood's supposed to be.
Exactly. All right, kids, come back next time. Remember, join us same wing time.
Same wing channel.
See, Nightwing News.